Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit has created a domino effect by reallocating money from the Community Initiatives Program to international development agencies, which were cut when the Minister disbanded the Wild Rose Foundation. Other groups who received cuts have also been told that they will be looked after. But the one group not looked after now or before is the sport community. My questions are to the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit. Why did the minister choose to allocate the entire $200 million to the Community Spirit program instead of using just $13 million and leaving $7 million to protect the Wild Rose and SIP programs from cuts?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the honourable member should know that I'm not responsible for the sports community. I'm responsible for communities, community investments. I'm responsible for the not-for-profit sector, but I'm not responsible for the sports community. So
the honourable member.
Our union, buddy.
Thank you very much. Back to the same minister. This government has made it almost impossible for sports organizations to qualify for funding through the Enhanced Charitable Tax Credit, the Community Spirit Program, both of which are under the minister's jurisdiction, and the Alberta Sports, Recreation, Parks and Wildlife Foundation. So why does the government resist funding community sports organizations?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Minister, we absolutely do fund community sports organizations. I looked at the combination of community investment programs. It's well over $10 million that went to community facilities programs, so I don't know what she's talking about.
The Honourable Member.
Well, let me help the minister. Given that only 65 out of the 1,500 organizations who were awarded grants under the Community Spirit program were sports organizations, even though they have a huge portion, almost a third of the volunteer base in Alberta, will the minister commit to reviewing the criteria of this program so that the sports community can be included?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the honourable member does identify one problem. There is only so much money to go around, and yes, we have 19,000 organizations, and yes, Mr. Speaker, about 4,000 of those are community-based organizations. We do the best we can within the resources that we have, just as Albertans do in their own homes, and they expect that of our government.